Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a quick guide on what you should purchase with your 300 coins that comes with the Path of Exile 2 Early Access. So if you go to the shop, there are 3 tabs that I would suggest that are mandatory basically for the Path of Exile experience in the endgame. Number 1 is the currency tab. This stores all the currency. Currency is stuff they use for trading and to craft gear, and it has a bunch of extra slots where you can slot in anything that are just like open random slots. But mostly currency that you use to craft everything in the game. So you will have thousands and thousands of currencies. That's why you need that to store that. Otherwise, you'll just run out inventory space. Second is the map stash tab. What is a map? A map is a dungeon basically. So you are going to end up with thousands of maps in the end game, and if you have thousands of maps, they don't stack on top of each other, so each one takes one inventory slot, and you will just run out of space once again. And if you're going to have thousands, hundreds and thousands of these in the end game, so you're going to need that. And then the final thing I would suggest you need to purchase is a premium stash tab. This one basically changes one of your default 4 stash tabs into a green one that you can rename, but more importantly, it allows you to trade. So let me show you the currency tab first. The currency tab, you can see right here, I have all this currency that I use to craft and trade for other goods in the game. There's some like economy in the game, you can trade in the market. So for example, this is the standard currency usually, and I don't know what the standard currency in PoE 2 will be, but most likely it will be Chaos Orbs. But you trade this, you get an item you want basically, right? As you can see, some of the stuff that we use to craft, I have like 4,000 of these, right? A single stack is 20 at most. And your 4 default stacks that you come with, well, obviously you'll run out of room really fast if you try to collect all of those. Like if you just start ignoring them, they have value, so you do want to collect as many as you can. So that's why you need the currency tab basically. And then it has right here, it has 2, 4, 6, 8. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 tabs here, and then 14 just like open random. You can put whatever in these tabs. So that's pretty nice. And then finally, it has also more currency. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff it stores. Next is the map tab. So the maps is a dungeon. What is a map? A map is a dungeon basically in the end game. This is the end game of Path of Exile 1 and 2. In Path of Exile 2, these are called waystones. So you put these in here, you press activate, and then this will open up a dungeon. And that's the end game experience. You just do hundreds of these, thousands of these even, if you really enjoy them. As you can see here, we have 552. Sorting these is obviously a pain in the ass if you don't have this to auto sort them. It sorts them by difficulty, level 1, level 2, level 3, so on and so forth. It sorts out the special, unique ones that have special bosses and stuff like that. So super important, and just like quality of life. Playing without this is just not a thing in the end game, right? So that's why that's necessary. And the final necessary thing I would say you need to buy is a upgrade for a tab. So the thing that does the upgrade 15 coins is it lets you rename this, and 2, it lets you trade basically. Trading is, most people will default to trading, so trading means we can go here, we can right click, you can take this item right here, put in here. If we make this public, we can price the item. Negotiable, let's just say 1 chaos, that means it will show up on the trade site, and then someone, if they're searching for these exact stats, they can message us and buy said item, and that's how you trade. Otherwise, you will have these 4 default tabs that are like this without the green. These are not premium. Whatever you put in here, you can't sell. You can't list on the market, basically. So usually, most people will enjoy trading. You can play solo self-found, which is the no trade. Just you play by yourself. All loot is stuff that you loot. But I would suggest trading for new players, so I would get at least 1 tab for trading. Don't go too overboard. 1 tab is good enough. I would suggest you just learn the game and try not to trade unless you really don't know how to make or find an item. Would be the way to play. So you only need 1 at the start. If you want more later on, you can buy more. So the other thing to mention about the stash tabs is they go on sale on a rotating basis with other MTX, like the weapons and armor. Stuff goes on sale, I think, every like 5, 6 weeks, I think. It should rotate on the first week of PoE 2. These should be on sale at 20% off. So if they are 20% off, you really want to buy it then, or if you have time, you can wait. After that, the next most usable tab I would say is the fragment one, but I don't think it's probably as good in PoE 2 because fragment tab mostly is boss fragments and fighting. Like, you to fight a boss, you would put 4 of these in or something like that. It does store quite a lot, but obviously PoE 2 is quite different. But as you can see, it stores a lot of boss related items. So that would be my fourth tab I would buy, but I would say the first three are mandatory for endgame in Path of Exile. The last one, Fragment, is just the next best one, basically. And then past that is buy whatever you need and want, but just those three are what you need. And that's it as far as new players, like the best way to spend your 300 coins. All right. Good luck in Path of Exile too.